Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm just gonna do something very quick, I guess. It's basically we're gonna be doing see if the linked list is a palindrome or not. And basically palindrome is just the goal is to just basically check if a linked list has something like for example this. So it just see if if you're check if a linked list like 1 2 3 2 1 reads the same forward and backward. That's basically palindrome, right? So there's a lot of ways to do it, but I'm just gonna do the easiest way, I guess, and that is to make it with it's a method using array list. And that's probably the simplest ways to do it. But there are other methods that are slightly more better. So for example, with the array list, it is very easy, but the time is on and the space is also on. Okay? So this method, time is on, space also on. The other method would be slightly bit better with time still being on, but the space is 01. But we're just gonna do with this one because it's very simple. So let's first create public boolean, because all we're checking is this palindrome or not. So we're not really printing anything out besides true or false. Now let's create the array list. And we're gonna have it as integer, obviously, and let's just call it values. New java.util.arraylist, and nothing inside for now. So that's what we're gonna do, and then now all I have to do is go down and then create node temp equals head. So we're gonna put it temporarily on the head again. And then create a while. So what we're gonna do is basically read down. I'm just gonna have the comment out again like this. 2, 1, like that. So inside while statement, while temp is not equal to null, we're going to have values.add temp.data. Okay, and then temp equals temp.next. Okay, so basically it's gonna we're gonna have as we're going down 1 2 3 2 1, temp will add basically value is gonna add this temp data, and it's gonna keep track of it basically. Now after that, so it's gonna go down until it hits null, then the while loop is no longer true. Now we're gonna create an int I equals 0, as well as int j equals values dot size -1. Then we create another while statement. So while I is less than j, which is true right now, we're gonna put an if statement inside, which is if values dot get I dot equals values dot get j, then return false. And then I plus plus, j minus minus. So I will kind of explain basically everything, sort of. This part right here, it creates an empty list that we're gonna store all the nodes value, and then we'll use it later to compare the front and back values, right? Now this part right here, I already explained the node temp equals head. But this loop goes through the linked list from head to the end. Each data value from a node is added to the value list. Okay, and then after the loop, so basically after the loop, we'll have something like this, basically looking like that. Okay, now with this part, I starts at the beginning of the list, which is the left side, and J is gonna start at the end of the list, the right side. And with that, we can start comparing. So which is the while loop right here. So as long as I is less than J, keep comparing values from both ends. If the value don't match, return false, meaning it's not palindrome. However, if they do match, they'll keep moving the pointers until it hits the center. And after everything, if it's not false, then it will ultimately return true. If the loop is finished without returning false, it means all value matches, so the list is a palindrome. And right now, let's just, I think it's better to just write it out, right? So let me remove this real quick. We're gonna add everything already and then do this. Oops. Yeah, it's palindrome. So list dot is palindrome. Should return false. Yep, false because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, not. I mean, just by looking at it, it kind of makes sense. Now, if we do something like this, however, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, it should return true, and it did. And that's basically, the easiest way to explain it. There's another way, but I don't want to make the video too long, so I'm just gonna end it here. Thanks for listening / watching.